In the ever-evolving political landscape of Iran, a surprising alliance has emerged, one that pits the country's last queen, Farah Pahlavi, against the mainstream Iranian sentiment as the Islamic Republic of Iran continues to grapple with widespread protests and civil unrest. The former empress has found common ground with an unlikely ally Israel. This unexpected partnership has not only raised eyebrows, but also exposed the deep divisions within the Iranian opposition movement. Farah Pahlavi, the former Shahbanoo meaning an empress of Iran, has recently announced a collaboration with the Serendipity Group and producer John Powers Middleton. This partnership aims to bring her life story to the global stage through a documentary and a scripted project. The documentary project has already begun filming in Washington, D.C., with plans to continue production throughout the year. The scripted project is being developed simultaneously, offering audiences a unique perspective on the life of the last empress of Iran. Farah Pahlavi's primary motivation for this collaboration is to reclaim her narrative and challenge the misconceptions that have surrounded her family and their reign. She expresses a desire to showcase the history, culture, and development of Iran during the Pahlavi dynasty, which she believes is often overshadowed by negative publicity. The empress is particularly eager to share stories about her late husband, the Shah, and dispel the negative perceptions that have been perpetuated about him. Despite the exile and hardships her family has endured, Farah Pahlavi remains deeply devoted to her homeland. She has created the Shahbanoo Farah Pahlavi Foundation to preserve the artifacts and cultural treasures she was forced to leave behind when the family fled Iran in 1979. The foundation serves as a testament to her unwavering commitment to Iran's history and her hope for its future. Navigating the divided Iranian opposition, the Iranian opposition movement is a complex and fractured landscape with various factions and ideological differences. Farah Pahlavi's collaboration with Serendipity Group has placed her in the midst of this division, as her close ties with Israel have drawn criticism from some within the opposition. Monarchists vs. pro-democracy activists. The Iranian opposition comprises both monarchists who support the restoration of the Pahlavi dynasty and pro-democracy activists who advocate for a more inclusive and representative government. These two factions have often clashed, with the monarchists aligning themselves with Israel and the pro-democracy activists maintaining a more nuanced stance on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The monarchists' embrace of Israel. The Iranian monarchists, led by Farah Pahlavi's son, Reza Pahlavi, have embraced Israel as a strategic ally in their fight to reinstate the Pahlavi dynasty. This alignment has been evident in the monarchists' participation in pro-Israel rallies and their vocal support for the Israeli government's actions. Even during the recent Gaza war, the backlash from pro-Palestinian activists, the monarchists' pro-Israel stance has not gone unnoticed, and it has sparked backlash from pro-Palestinian activists within the Iranian opposition. Many have accused the monarchists of prioritizing their own political agenda over the well-being of the Iranian people and the broader Middle Eastern region. The divide within the Iranian diaspora, the rift between the monarchists and pro-democracy activists has also been felt within the Iranian diaspora. Social media campaigns and online attacks have targeted prominent figures like Narges Mohammadi, a renowned human rights activist, further exacerbating the divisions within the opposition movement. Farah Pahlavi's own visits to Israel, where she has been warmly received by Israeli officials, have added fuel to the fire. Her actions have been interpreted by some as a betrayal of the Palestinian cause, which has historically been supported by many Iranians. The implications of the monarchists' alliances. The monarchists, in grace of Israel and their close ties with right-wing, pro-Israel lobbying groups in the United States have raised concerns about the potential consequences of their actions. Critics argue that these alliances could further isolate the Iranian opposition and undermine its legitimacy in the eyes of the Iranian people. As the Iranian opposition navigates these complex dynamics, the question of unity and a shared vision for the country's future remains a pressing challenge. The divide between the monarchies and pro-democracy activists has the potential to hamper the broader struggle for democratic change in Iran. The uncertain future of Iran's opposition, the story of Farah Pahlavi and the Iranian opposition's relationship with Israel is a complex and evolving narrative. As the former empress seeks to reclaim her legacy and the Iranian people continue to fight for their rights, the future of the opposition movement remains uncertain. The ability of the various factions to overcome their differences and press a united front may ultimately determine the course of Iran's political landscape. Stay informed with in-depth analysis and updates on these unfolding developments by subscribing to our channel.